How's that, man? We live now? What's up, Ed? Chicken brown cow. Yo, yo. We good? Hey, Thrash, what's up, buddy? I just moved some stuff around. Got some stuff up off the floor. Brought this table back over here. It's like 4x2 or something like that. And then it has the space underneath it to put stuff where I didn't have that before. And I got my orange amp up off the floor. Brown to brown cow. Wow. Yeah, I was talking, but I forgot to mute something and then turn it back on. But I was saying I was watching Chicken Guitar's morning video, just playing acoustic and stuff, talking about singing at a wedding, wedding jitters and whatnot. I listened to some of her stuff. She was singing and stuff. It's pretty good. She got a good voice. Let's see who rolls in here. I probably won't hang out long. I still want to do some shit up in here and get it straightened out. And I got to figure out what I want to do right here in this spot. You can't really hang a guitar there. That's why I have that blank, because if I do, then I can't get my this TV stand, which is now an amp stand. And then the corner of my amp would bang into the guitar back there. So that's why I don't have a guitar hanging there. So that's why I had to move them out here where they're at, so that I could slide this amp in on a certain angle, get the kind of play out of it that I wanted to, and not interrupt my guitars. That's why they're hanging where they're hanging. Just trying to make it look a little tighter, a little cleaner. Bring the stuff up off the floor, put my pedal board down on the floor, bring my amps up off the floor, put the pedals on the floor where they belong. Now I got some room underneath. I got some room underneath this table right here to put stuff and do stuff. Hey, Happy. Cool. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stay too long. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I might get some of them LED USB light strips to have stuff come down or go up onto the tapestry, something like that, just to light that up a little bit. I might get some LED black light strips so that the black light will illuminate the tapestry in a black light fashion. You guys think of that? Got to make those blacks and oranges and my amps and stuff pop out. And then I got the white skull tapestry right here. That'll pop out too. Yeah, I could probably do that. It's a lot of eyeballs, bro. Got all these eyeballs. I got this one here, these two, those six. So what's everybody up to today? Still early. I'm still drinking. I'm still on my first cup of coffee. Actually, I had to go out to my shed, drag this table in because I had it out in the shed because that metal computer table I had sitting here, it just basically got in the way. It had a use for a minute, but now that use is outworn its need. So I'll probably just put that on Craigslist. I paid $50 for it, so I'll probably just sell it for 40 on Craigslist, or I'll put it out in my shed and use it for something else later. Next thing I want to do is once I get my mic stand out of the mail, I got to get that picked up. I'm going to hook up all my live playing stuff, set that up, get that stationary and put in one spot. I'll probably use my black star for that, or I'll move my orange over where the black star's at and move the black star where the orange is at. Mic up my orange so that when I play my doom and my metal and shit, I have this nice area right there to put my, because that table's big enough to I don't know, here, let me see if I can get out of the way. Fuck. The table's big enough to put my pedal board up here. Like right, it's big enough to put my pedal board over here, or the, not there, but right here. And I can just push on my stuff, where I can set up a fuzz pedal and whatnot. And right there, and just boom, try to crank it up. But I tried to make everything more compact. See, I can touch this. I can just reach around and touch it. Table, I can just reach around. It's all within a nice tight space, so I don't have to move around so much. Oh, it sounded like fucking death there. So what's everybody else got coming up, man? Anybody got some new videos coming out? What's going on? Nah, it's as bright as it gets. That's the way it is, bro. The only thing I can do with that is I have a blue one. I have a blue bulb I can put in there, which might go with some of the blue that I have in the tapestry and stuff. I just gotta dig it out. I moved to set all this stuff up, man. I had to rearrange my whole damn living room, which is crowded with furniture. I mean, right over here, I got two big chairs and stuff, but very limited space. So what you see right here is very compact. It looks bigger than it is, but it isn't. If you figure I'm like 3 feet away from my TV screen or my monitor, and then that monitor is, this is 7'10", almost 8 feet. From the monitor to this wall is almost 8 feet. So I'm cramming all this shit within an 8 foot, basically about a 6x8 square is what I'm fitting all this stuff into. And then I still have my living room furniture. Some of that I had to move out and put upstairs. So I have two big comfortable chairs down here to sit in. I have my TV over there against the wall, but that's about it over there. And I had to move some stuff out to the shed, and then I just decided to move that, get this table back in here so I can have room to put stuff under. Because this table here is just a TV stand. It has two drawers on the bottom to fit stuff, to put stuff in, but you can't get stuff under it. And that was sitting where the black star's at. And then I had a computer table sitting here, a glass one, that was kind of looked ugly just sitting there, and it wasn't very functional. So this is more functional having my amp right there, up off the ground, and not underneath that little. This amp was right below my three guitars here, but halfway under that table, and it looked kind of tacky to me over here, but you couldn't really see it. But I just decided to move shit around, and if I wanted to, I could just eliminate this TV stand right here and put the orange on the floor underneath that table. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather have it up where people can see it. And then, I can just reach over and boom, turn it up instead of ducking down. I can just reach up and because I know where the knobs are and stuff. Boom. Yeah, there's not much you can do about that. I mean, I can put it behind something and have it illuminate it, but that's not the whole idea. I guess it's meant to be like that, you know, big hot ass guitar. I can set it other places, but kind of defeats the purpose. Plus, I like the way it illuminates the Black Star amp and stuff. Does kind of look like a Corona. Yeah, those are voice of the world speakers in here. I don't know what that really means or what they equate to, but they're they're supposed to be like a cross between a 7080 and a vintage 30, basically, with a bigger magnet because they're 60 watts each. So that's 120 watts. It's a 120 watt amp. I guess that's what they're trying to go for. But yeah, when I this does that orange does Doom very well. The black star is a little thin for Doom, but this cabinet here is like halfway open backed, and that the black star has a port across the bottom that blows air out the back bottom part of it, and the Celestians or the black this one here has a gap about yay big, so it's like a third of the cab is open in the back. So boom, and there's enough room behind it to let the air out. That's why I have it on an angle instead of flat up against the wall, so that some of that air could get out and not push on the speaker too hard in the front, push it out too far. Because when I play that Doom shit, man, the fucking speakers jump, man. It's like, okay, man. All right, Happy. Take care, bro. Yeah, it's kind of filling the room now instead of just like going out and then diving up, because it's going to bounce off the wall and go up and then come around in a circular motion, which is cool because, well, sometimes it's good because I got rafters that go across my ceiling because I don't have my ceiling finished on the top up here. But those act kind of like baffles and stuff because when the sound moves up around the ceiling area and stuff like that, it kind of gets baffled out. Not right now. I gotta get I gotta get the rest of this shit cleaned up and then everything permanently situated. And basically, I gotta glue everything down, find the spot my pedal board is gonna be at, where my outlets or where I'm gonna plug everything up at. Get all that organized. Then I'm gonna run my wires and stuff for my interface and then my XLR, I'm going to run that in. Then I'll do a mini test and see what I can come up with then. But I did test it. I mean, I was playing pretty shitty, but I didn't want to get a copyright strike, so I was just like purposely screwing some shit up and just testing the mic out for this thing. So you can check that one out. It's a ES57 mic test, something like that. But you can hear that mic and how it sounds through StreamYard and my interface that I have. Drew C. Hey man, how you doing, man? First time I seen you in here. Say hi, man. You got 10 people in here. Don't be a lurker, man. Come out and chat. Mark Effects, Poo Ninja, Test and Tune. Yeah, I'm gonna put some strings on my uh, my PRS right here today, and then my SG and my Schecter. These two have locking tuners on them, so they'll be a quick thing. And then I got to put some. I'm not sure if I'm going to put some 12 56s on this or not. Because I get a bunch of string pain with what I got right now, and they're 1152s. So I might just put a regular set of polywebs on them, 1046, and then I might run a 1152 on this PRS with locking tuners. I got two sets of 1152, two sets of 1040, 1050, 1256, and I got a shitload of polyweb 1046. But I kind of want. I'm probably go right back to 1152s on the SG 400, and then I'll probably just use the polywebs on the Schecter and PRS. So basically the same setup I got now. Joe Harvey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm just trying to see what people think of my new get up here. It's kind of the same, but I got my amp up. I got my orange up off the floor. I put my pedal board down underneath this table over here. This table here, I moved this in from the shed, cleaned it up. Now I got room to put my pedal board under there and get my amp up off the floor, the orange up off the floor. Now I got my pedal board down there, so now I'm just saying the rest of the day I'm going to spend routing my XLRs and stuff like that, hooking things up and getting that fixed up, and seeing if I can get some decent tones on StreamYard for later on. Miss Picorni, how you doing this morning? Seen you hanging out in Chicken Guitars thing. I watched the rerun of that this morning while I was doing my fixing stuff up here. You can see I got my amp up. I got my orange up off the floor, and I put my pedal board down underneath this table over here. Now I got room underneath the table with this table here. It's like a 4x2 table, something like that, or a 4x20 table. And kind of matches. This is my TV stand. This is the TV stand the Black Star was on. And then I had that ugly little steel glass top table over here, the computer desk. Then I had my pedals right there on top of that. And then my amp, this orange amp was right underneath my guitars. And you couldn't see it. And I wanted to get it up off the floor and get my pedals down. So I moved that glass table out of there and just got my amps up off the floor and put the pedals down where they belong on the floor. And then I just tried to clean up as much as I can. Plus, I was able to move my desk mic table back a little bit from the screen so I can get closer to this stuff and be able to reach out and touch my amps if I wanted to. Yeah, yeah. Well, Anchorage, in the valley goes on Anchorage. But I'll just put that glass. I'll either put the glass table out in my shed or give it to a friend of mine or sell it on Craigslist. Depends. Good luck, Sandra. Hope they're able to give you some good news, ease the pain, and try to give you a little comfort. They do an MRI on you yet? Scans or anything? See what's going on with it for reals? Ricky going with you or what? Does he have to work or what? All right, Pooh. I'll see you later. I doubt I'll go live later today. I might go Thursday or something like that, but got live wires on there tonight. I'll probably check them out and just chill out. Finish cleaning up my set here, wiring stuff up and getting it right. Get my XLRs hooked up to my interface and tack them down so they're not getting pulled, ripped, or anything else moved around. So I got to do all that shit. Twisty ties and zip ties, do all that shit and get them straightened and figured out so they're not getting yanked out of place. Ninja's got a video he put up. Check it out later. Yeah, it looks a little cleaner, huh? Just guitars, amps, and whatever they sit on. That's all it is, man. I kind of like it. I think it looks a little cleaner, a little better, more musical. If you don't see me around later, send me an email. Let me know what happened at the doctor. When you got to go to the doctor? Shoot me an email later and let me know what happened, how things are going. He hacked up a Harley Benton for gut relief. I gotta see that, man. Does it look all right at least? You know how long you'll be at the doctor? A couple hours, maybe. Yeah, because I can't imagine they just draw blood and tell you what's wrong. They got to do some other shit for that stuff, I guess. I'll check it out, man. Excuse me. Yeah. Hopefully, it's something that's fixable. Hopefully, your other kidney's in good enough shape to take care of the rest of your functions without the other one. They have to take care of that one. Okay. Well, hopefully, they got some good news for you, Sandra. Hate to see you come out of there all bummed out. Yeah. I mean, if you know that you already have like one viable kidney that's in good shape, you'll still be in good shape. But if taking that one out and stops all the woes and worries that you have going on with your body physically and stuff, it's probably for the best, don't you think? Do you know what kind of shape your good kidneys in? Cool. Anyway, no, I just basically, I just basically came on to look at it, see how it all looked on YouTube, because my lighting's different. My lighting's a little bit mellower, I guess, when I'm in just the StreamYard Hangout, but when I go live, things illuminate a little different. So I needed to go live to see what it actually looked like. I will. I can't right now. I don't have. It would take me over an hour to start having it hooked up and sounding good. Plus, I don't have a mic stand for my mic. I got to rig that up and set it up. And last time I did that, it was falling all over the place. I mean, I can probably play it the way it is right now with just this microphone, but it's just going to sound shitty. That ain't the point. If I play something, I want it to sound half-assed right. Yeah, it's still early here, man. It's like 8:30 in the morning, 8:40. See where this little lamp's at? That's where I'll put my mic stand, and then I'll mic up my Black Star. And if that doesn't sound too great coming over to StreamYards, I'll try to hook up I'll move my orange over there and put my Black Star or my orange over here, my Black Star over here. Switch them around. Then I'll mic up the orange and see how that sounds. Because that's all I'll be playing on here is Doom. You know what I mean? Gary wants to play some metal or some old shit. He can do that, classic rock, whatnot. I'll just do some Doom riffs. Oh, definitely, Sandra. I look at it this way, man. They said you got one good kidney. We know you can live with that. So taking that out, taking the one that's causing you pain and suffering and shit out, alleviates that stuff. Then probably have a more productive, less painful day, I guess. I got to get my liver checked out and stuff too. I need to get that. I'm 5 years too late for that 50-year checkup. Yeah, pretty much, man. Something goes on with me physically, I'm pretty much on top of it. And I pretty much know the consequences of all my ailments, though. What could go bad, what is bad, what's going bad. with joints are down, which why they're down. I've had so many motorcycle wrecks and car wrecks and train wrecks and shit like that that I know where all my scars come from. Put it that way. Yeah, I got to get that scope stuck up my ass and colonoscopy, I guess. See how my ass gasket's doing. Colon and whatnot. I get some blood work from my liver. See how that's doing. Because I do have an enlarged liver, but that a lot of that could be from diet. But when I was 30 years old and quit drinking, I was jaundiced, so my liver was on its way out. So whatever I did to stop that process, the osmosis process, or whatever, you know, one thing causing the other, kind of dealt with it that way. So getting sober is probably the best thing that happened to me. Just telling you like it is, man. Shove that fucking camera up your ass and fuck that shit. It can't be anything. It's virgin territory down there. Cool. Yeah, I still got to go to the doctor to get all that shit and whatnot. Have them prescribe it. Do all that shit. Still got to go in to do to get all that shit given to you. I don't want some independent lab bullshit. Spend $60 on something, they screw something up. Next thing you know, I'm in the hospital getting something cut out I ain't supposed to have cut out. Or I got somebody else's test and shit got mixed up or contaminated. Or I just go to the doctor, have them run tests, do that shit. And also do a home test so that if I can match it against their shit to see if it's all screwed up or not. Yeah. You should have caught that process on video. I would have loved to seen that one. Yeah. You do just like squat and poop on a napkin, wrap it up and package it up and send it away or what? How's that happen? Can you just like wipe your ass and send them the tissue or what? I don't know how that shit works, man. No. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I practice earache my eye. Do you ever play that on guitar? Did it. Mama talking to me because my head is like a sieve. Did it. I got you. Yeah, but you really can't. I mean, do you have to like take a dump into something sterile and then scoop it out? Because I can't imagine you put it in the toilet with everybody else's stuff contaminated, and then you scoop some stuff out of that, or what? You got to poop on a plate or paper towel or something, right? Or you catch it when it comes out your crack, or what? Now, is that for colon cancer or what? Is that what you're talking about? Shitting on a stick for colon cancer instead of having your camera shoved up your crack? They lost your shit, man. Holy shit. Yeah, holy shit, man. What's up with that? This fucking live chat went fucking sideways pretty quick. Phew. Phew. Hey, man, we're talking about health, you know. It's geriatric fuckers. We got to take care of ourselves, man. Once you get over 50. Hey, you know, I got a discount from, I had to send in a picture of my ID with my face beside it to my phone company. So I just took a picture with my phone and then I sent it over to the chick on her phone and to prove that I was 55. And then I got a $20 reduction in my internet bill. So I was like, yeah. But now they have to, and that was to get auto pay. They only do that for auto pay. So now I got $20 off, but I had to sign up for auto pay. So instead of them taking the money out the first of the month or whatever, they have to take it out of the 25th or the 27th of the month. I have to pay my internet bill now. But instead of paying almost 100, I pay like 72 now. How do you lose shit, man? I mean, I just don't get it. That's their job. They handle people's poop and they lose it. Yeah, I'm drinking my coffee. My coffee tastes like shit anyway, so I'm good. Yeah. I think things will work out for you, Sandra. You'll be all right. Think you might have to do an operation though to get rid of that little devil you got running around in you. I think that's probably the best part. Unless there's something they can do for you to get it back in line, make it work right. Cup is nasty. Yeah, baby. Yeah, look at that coffee cup. Numbers. Cup is nasty. Nasty man. Would it make you happier if I clean my coffee cup for real? I mean, I can scrub it out. I mean, I don't think it's going to make a difference one way or the other, but if you really want me to, I'll wash my coffee cup out for you. Yeah, no shit. That's why I prefer the old fashioned way. I've donated sperm and blood. I might have a couple lab kids out there somewhere. Running around. I used to donate my body to science too. Had nitro stuck in me. What the hell else they do on me? I tested a new dye, a new luminescent dye for X-rays, and I tested for mercury levels, the effects of mercury level on your eye for when they do cataracts and stuff. Because they use mercury on your in your shit to illuminate certain parts of your eye when they do cataract surgery. I sold my body to science 3 times. Donated sperm about 6, 7 times. Gave up a shitload of blood and plasma. I still got a plasma pit in my arm from donating plasma. When you live on the streets and shit like that, and you need cash, you do pretty much anything you can to get a quick buck here and there. Donating plasma was pretty easy. And you go away for the weekend and shit, and these lab rats out in San Jose. When I was out in San Jose, put mercury in my eye, some shit in my system, and then they made me drink this shit that illuminated my insides for X-rays and shit like that. Said it was non-toxic. Got $600 for that. Got $300 for the mercury, I think, in my eye. And I think I got $200 for something else. But the more you kept coming back, the more they paid you, because I guess they were killing you with all this shit, so they wanted you to come back so they could keep testing the same guy, because they wanted to see what all these different effects would have on a person, I guess. But yeah, man. Hippie did some weird shit back in the day, man, just to get $1. I'll tell you what. It doesn't count unless you got paid for it, Dale. Accolades from your wife don't count. How you doing, bud? Anybody else donate body parts and shit to science and stuff? Well, they asked me if they could do experiments on my when they took my leg off after my bike wreck. They asked that I signed a waiver saying, yeah, they could dissect my leg and see what was going on with it and shit, instead of just taking it and throwing it in a plastic bag and burning it and whatnot, disposing of it. It allowed them to do tests on it and stuff. It's not too often you get a individual in a hospital with a crushed leg ripped apart from a freight train wheel. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to test things out and see what happened to it. Really? I'm an open book, man. See, that's part of what I used a lot of those aliases for, Sandra, is to do stupid shit like that. Because if you use an alias and you go in and do this and you do that, and you do this, and do that, because they only let one person do so much. So if you create an alias, back then it was pretty easy to do. You get paid more money. Yeah. No, I bleed like a pig, man. They stick me, man. They get corpse the shit out of me. But I donated plasma. When I was on the streets in San Jose. I lived, donated plasma, donated my body to science and shit. Drank some bullshit. I think I was drinking barium back then. I'm not sure. Testing it out. Whenever they did a surgical procedure, like putting mercury in my eye, they just put a very small amount in my eye for to make it luminous, I guess, underneath some type of weird lights they had and stuff. But they used that for cataract. They ended up using that stuff for cataract surgery. Some type of mercury-based solution they dripped in your eye. But whenever you went in for a surgery, volunteer surgery kind of thing, you got paid more for that than just doing external stuff like testing your fluids after you drank this, or testing your fluids after you drank that, or this or that, or testing your blood after that. They don't consider that surgery, but when they actually do, whenever they inject a needle or cut you in some way in a body part that's not a vein, it's considered surgery. So they have to pay you more. Yeah. Darth Vader's 12% organic or what? Or 12% machine. Oh man. Hey Banzini, how you doing, buddy? If you guys aren't subscribed to Banzini, go over and check him out. He's been doing some stuff, trying to do some guitar stuff and show off his guitars and some pedals he got. He's trying to put content out there. Okay. Yeah, back in the day when wine and dope was cheaper, I go in on a Tuesday, donate some plasma, get 12, $14. Depending, the rate changed and stuff. First time you went in that week, you got 12 to $14. Then the second time you went, if you came back later in the week, Friday, do you Tuesday and Friday, then you get 22 to 25 for the second donation that week. Then you were allowed to come back the next week. Then you had to take a week off. But yeah, I used to do that on a regular basis for about 6 months. I don't know if I can still see my pit underneath here. You can see my plasma pit right there. Some donating plasma and stuff. Most of my track marks from being a junkie and shit went away. Faded out over the years. Give you Uncle Bucks or something like that. Or aliens, give you Sigourney Weaver aliens. Tweet this video. Yeah, get the kid out there. Go check out Sandra's stuff too, man. She just did a biography on I keep thinking of Lita Ford. I think of Nita Strauss. I don't know. I think I had a crush on Lita Ford back in the day, man. Well, I did actually. I thought she was smoking hot. Anybody else dig Lita Ford, man, back in the day? Blood work. Yeah, Sandra's got to go in and get some stuff checked out, Vanzini. Hopefully, we get some good news later. You don't have to hack her, whack her, chop her, and block her and all that kind of crap. Comes back to us in one piece anyway. Me, I'm going to spend the rest of the day cleaning up my hut here, moving some shit around, cleaning up, getting things put away. I know it looks organized all over here, but my kitchen area, I got stuff out there. I got to get outside. Then I got to clean up got some laundry I got to put away and stuff. Once I get that done, I'm pretty good. Then I'll vacuum the floor and set up my guitars with some new strings and stuff. And then after that, I'll run my XLR cable, see if I can get some tones up here on StreamYard maybe way later tonight. Do some wind hand riffs or some dope throne or something like that. Vanzini, you got any videos coming out, buddy? You working on anything? Demo? Oh, I don't do Van Halen. I don't know about Thrash over there. He might do some Eddie stuff. There's very few people that can do dime bag riffs. I try, but I screw them up. If it's low and slow and doomy and sludgy, that's more my speed. My hands can play that shit. But if I have to get whittly and diddly on shit, then I'm just like, oops, it won't sound right. Neither do I. I know he taps and I can do, but it ain't nothing like Van Halen. It's totally fucked up, man. Yeah. Hey, if you're in the chat, man, come out and say hi. We're all friends here. If not, we're acquaintances anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, I like that one little or that Mexican telly you said was rare. I like that one. Yeah, I got to do demos on the. I have to do demos on the actual pedals that I have, but I don't know if I can do them here in StreamYard and then, let them go live later or do them live and then let people watch them later, or if I actually have to record it with my webcam or my Q8 from Zoom. I might try to do my Q8 with Zoom, but I got to figure out how to like if I get like a garage band or some free video or audio editing software, is there any kind of like free stuff out there? I need to start learning about that stuff. Some free guitar software and stuff like that. Any of you guys know about it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you have that? Do you have your my bell clicked all the time, Dale? If you do, you have to do like all notifications. If you have it clicked to do occasional notifications, then you'll just sometimes you'll get them, sometimes you won't. But most of the time, um, it really depends who's on and goes on because it's I'm 4 hours behind the East Coast, so if somebody goes live in the afternoon, like 11 or 12, I'm probably still in bed, man. So I'm gonna miss that one. And if somebody on the East Coast goes live like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I'll probably miss that one too because then I'm live, or I try to go live on certain days and stuff. But I know when certain people are on, so, like Phil and Ben. I know when they pretty much go on. Then when Steve from Boston or Lewis go on, I try not to step on their toes and stuff. So I'll go on later if I have to because it's early here. I just miss some of the when I go live. I miss a lot of the East Coast guys because it's 4 hours earlier here. So I would have to go on at 4 in the afternoon here my time, which is early for me. But if I go on at 6 or 7, then it's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and most of you guys are sleeping for work or whatnot. So I gotta kind of pick my times and so I can get the most people in the chat and stuff. But right now I don't go over usually right now I'm not usually going over 20. I mean, if I start playing guitar or something like that or have a guest on, my Tech Tuesdays or just pop up a live chat and sit here and try to learn guitar and stuff with somebody, then maybe. But the Bent Metal broadcast show we did Saturday, that draw, but now I got to beat 30 people. So 30 was the highest that I've had for a live feed. I think 25 or 28 was the other record, but we got 30, 31, I think. So hopefully we can maintain 30 next week, this Saturday for a little while. See what we got coming up for you and stuff. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm just showing off my new set. Not really showing it off, but just showing how I set it up. I got my orange up off the floor, got my pedals back on the floor, got my amps up off the floor, and then I put this new table here back in space so I have room to put stuff up underneath it, like my pedal board and stuff. So that's that. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's new table. And I got my amp up off my orange up off the floor. That's what I really wanted anyway. And my pedal board is on the floor now where it belongs and not up here in this corner all cramped up and stuff. So I opened things up a little bit. That's what I did. Even though it looks busier, things are more organized now. Soda, there he is. What's up, bro? I don't know. What's going on with your liver, bro? I know I got liver issues too, but I gotta get that shit checked out. Diabetes runs in my family too, but well, what else do you use, Dale? What are you using now? What's what's actually free out there that I could use to jam along with or get digital samples with? I mean, I can plug my Black Star into my PC and use the Black Star software with my pedal and stuff, and the presets. I can use them. I mean, some of those are pretty tasty. It's called Insider Software, Black Star Insider Software, where people that own Black Stars and they can download patches and stuff. Because this Black Star is like a computer on, basically a computer. So you can run things in and out of it. This is when they were first doing them. This is when they first started doing when modeling became really popular. Black Star was semi on top of it, but yeah, this is a 260 TVP. It has six emulated tube sets, four reverbs, four delay, four modulations. Has an infinite shaping thing for British tones to heavy rock tones. Um, it's got six. It's got a OD1, OD2. It's got a crunch, super crunch, and it's got two cleans: a clean bright and a clean warm. So it's a multi-functioning amp. And then it's got a master volume with a presence and resonance control. So it's got everything on it you want. And then or just about any tone you could think of. And then with the insider software, you can plug it into your PC. And if when you I have the software downloaded, I just don't use it that much. But I can just go through a bunch of shitload of presets on there, bam, and I can get some wild ass shit people made. And plus, I can cycle through ones that are already in the amp. The ones that I got online are already in the amp. And I have the foot pedal to cycle through them. But it's easier just to sit here and click with a mouse and point to it than to sit on the floor with a foot pedal and chicka 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 until you get to the one you want. With the insider software, you just click on it, it's right there. But then you got a wire running through your living room. That's the only thing. You know, or a foot, or you got the foot switch that's wherever. You know, but it's a cool amp. You know, it'd probably do better with some vintage 30s in it or something like that. If you look at a video where I put my casters on the thing, you can see where I took the back part off and showed people what was inside, what speakers were inside, how they're installed, and what's all in the amp and all that shit. Soda, what's going on with you, bro? Get back here and check these things out. Hey man, sorry if I missed you, bro. I thought I said hi. Cakewalk Home Studio, Reaper 8. Pre version for recording, not sure. Learning curve. Yeah, I just want something that I could plug my guitar into my interface. I know I got to get monitors, but I think I have an emulated speaker out that I could use, but I can use my headphones to play guitar and stuff. I got to figure it out. I got to see if Lewis the Tone King, if he can Skype with me and shit and help me hook some of this stuff up. Because he's the one that gave me this interface, so it's like I'm pretty much if he says something, I'm pretty much take him at his word that he knows what he's doing. Obviously, he knows what he's doing. Man's got 50,000 amps and all kinds of electronic gizmos. Hooking that shit up's like doing it in his sleep. Soda, I'm still lost, bro. I didn't see in chat what you were talking about. I'm trying to find it here. You said you had to get something done, diabetic liver. What'd you do, bro? Hey, Tom, what's going on? Yeah, Vanzini, if you can check that stuff out for me, whatever you use, let me know and then I'll check it out. But anybody that knows of any free good software that's reliable and is worth the download and taking up PC space, let me know about it. But I want to start using my interface with whatever program I can on here with my headphones. Or I have an emulated speaker out that I can use on my amp over here and tweak it that way too. Run it through my interface and whatnot. Plus, I can use my Q8 webcam as an interface too for mic and guitar and right into my PC. Okay, you're having issues with your liver, bro? Are you a drinker or is that just something that's going on with you? My issues are from heroin and cocaine and LSD and alcohol. Cool. I'll check it out, man. Cakewalk. Cool. Now is Reaper free or what? I know if you buy like a Personas interface, you get certain versions of certain things free. Like Cubase and then well, what about Cubase and Reaper and stuff like that? GarageBand, whatnot. Those things any good? Cakewalk. You said everybody's saying Cakewalk. What else? Yeah, I want something. I mean, if there's something that's relatively cheap but good, like you pay $20 for it and that's it. You know, you pay $20, you own it, and then they'll give you updates or whatever. Because if I went on Blackstar's site, I could get a shit ton of download for patches for my Blackstar and do things that way. or I can try to run stuff because I'm not ready to record or anything like that. I just want to be able to use patches and get different tones. And if I find something I like, if I can record it, then that would be cool. Reaper's free to try. Try for 60 days. Yeah. Okay. $65. Is that per year? Or is that buy it once and you own it and then you just get updates? Because I'm not paying $65 a year for anything. Oh, I get you, man. Yeah, there's a learning curve on that stuff, and if you're not wanting to record your stuff, buying and paying for something that's basically over your head as far as software and the learning curve is steep, I probably wouldn't go that way. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Yeah, I gotta sleep sitting up, soda, because my well, it's uncomfortable to lay down on my back and stuff anymore. But when I lay on one of my other sides, I go numb because I'm an amputee. GarageBand isn't for iOS too, or is it just for Mac? Is that it? Sandra didn't duck out, did she? Did I miss her? She didn't say goodbye. Sandra, you still hanging out or what? Some Mark GarageBand is only for Mac. That's it. There's nothing for PC. Yeah. What about Cubase, uh, Dale? I know they give you a free Cubase thing with okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you split and I didn't see you leave or what. Band in the box, yeah. Oh, I thought Band in the Box was free, man. Yeah, I'm gonna head out soon too. I don't want to run this over an hour and a half. I'm gonna start trying to keep most of my videos to an hour and 15, hour and a half. Like I said, I don't mind creating hangouts for people, especially when I got something on my mind that has to do with music. Because right now I'm at the point where I'm almost set up with PC stuff and my music stuff, and I'm not quite good enough to play anything technical on the PC or anything like that. But I'm at the stage now where I can learn how to use it and have it and make stuff out of it. Make music out of it if I want to, or try to anyway. Yeah, you too, Soda. Take care of yourself, man. Let us know what's going on with you, bro. Okay. What's a good program to just create a riff, maybe to a backing track, add your guitar to it, and then basically play around with the drums, maybe add a little bass, a little this, a little that to make your guitar sound a little bit better or to make the whole thing sound better? What's out there that can do that? Something very simple. Plug and play to a backing track, record over top of it, or put your guitar in it and save it. Boom. You got a chicka bow, stuff like that, and just add it to a drum track. Chicka bow, add it to a drum track. Upload it. You got a song. Okay, Vanzini, I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably watch some of Fluff stuff and see what he's got going on as far as what he's using. Cool. I'll look at it, Dale. I'll check out that cakewalk. So everybody in here that plays guitar that can play guitar fairly well doesn't have really anything bad to say about cakewalk. Do you all try it out or what? All right, send send me an email later. Let me know what's going on when you get back from the doctor. If they have any news for you and stuff. Buddy, say goodbye to Sandra. See you later. Have a good day. Get some good news. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll watch some tutorials on it on YouTube and see what it's like, and then if I think I can use it, I'll download it. Okay. Has anybody used a newer version of Cakewalk? Vancini's saying Gibson sold it and they don't know. You don't know who owns it now. But is it still like a viable DAW or whatever? Yeah, I don't want to lose. I don't want to download something that's going to be buggy and shit and not supported. Damn, bro. I'm trying to find something that works right now. That's good. Not some 20-year-old slag program. Yeah, I want to know what's going on, bro. Yeah. I don't know. When I sign off here on this video, which I'm going to do in like 5 minutes, I'm going to sign off in about 5 minutes. Um, After this video processes, like in the next 10 minutes or so, you should be able to leave a comment. But post down in the comments of this video what's good, viable software, free, that is still good, gets updated every once in a while, or does still get updated, or what is the best, cheapest, easy to use software for beginning recorder or beginning artists to learn how to record that's cheap and easy. If you guys could leave that comments once this video loads, I'd appreciate it because I'll go check them out on YouTube. But I need to find something that's decent that I can use with my interface here because there's no real software that goes with this interface as far as music programs. Just updated in firmware for the machine itself or for the thing itself, but it doesn't come with a free DAW or anything like that. Just firmware and software updates. But I got all the updates and firmware and shit for this I need. But I just want to be able to use it as an interface, but be able to hear music in my headphones and play it on my guitar and see if I can play along with it and record it at the same time. That's what I want to do to see if I can start making some of my own shit. I could probably talk to Mosley and shit, but he's pretty busy doing all his shit. He ain't got time to teach me how to use that shit. And is Band in the Box still viable? Yeah, I don't mind making my own stuff, Vanzini, as far as music creation stuff. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Make my own beats, blah blah blah, and then add a guitar, chord on top of it. I don't care. Something like that. Okay, so if you want the real Band in a Box, you got to pay for it. Yeah, I'm gonna really start getting into practicing scales and shit, man. Because I gotta. I mean, I know I got riffing down to a degree, but learning how to come out of a riff into a scale or something like that, and then go back into the riff is something I need to work on as far as my timing and being able to do like a pentatonic riffing and shit, stuff like that. That's what I'm really trying to learn. I need to learn a steady gallop and stuff like that from the E to the A string, E and A chords, or A and D chords, up and down the A and D string, stuff like that. Okay, I got you, Banzini. All right, dudes. I'm gonna head out, man. I'll probably see some of you at Live Wires later tonight, but I'm gonna try to clean up my crib here and hook up some stuff, and I might be back way later tonight if I hook up my XLRs again and try to play again. But yeah, I might do something, maybe a half hour, something just to test record to see if I got my stuff hooked up right. You guys can tell me if I got it hooked up right or not. But anyway, don't forget to leave comments about what you think is a good free software down once I process this and stuff. But yeah, man. And you guys have a good day. Probably see you at Live Wires or whatnot. If you go live, you know, let it be known and I'll pop in and check you guys out. But yeah, if you put up any new videos, let me know too. But I'll be checking and looking around. All right, man. Yeah, one of these days, Tom, when I'm ready for it and stuff, I'll check it out. But yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys around on the tube somewhere. Peace. Thanks for showing up.